Hi. When it comes to refining your ideas, a number of factors will come into play. One of the main benefits of being able to work in 3D is that you sometimes only truly get a real impression of size and scale and proximity of things to each other once you see everything three-dimensionally together. At that stage, it's very common to want to take your prototype and to adjust it in terms of size and scale and position, and to add and take away certain elements. So as a reminder, here's what our shell looked like at a very early stage of completion. It's just a basic shell. And here's the same model with lots and lots of detail added. I'd like to be sure that you're clear on the process for adding this kind of detail and for taking detail that's already been added and refining it. Working from our list of essential and desirable items for our project, I've now got the model well populated with tables, chairs, stools, windows, plants, etc. Let me take you through the process for bringing in one of these small fridges here. There's a couple of specific ways to do that. I could go into the Insert menu and use Autodesk Seek to go online and search Autodesk Online Warehouse of Parts. I'll type in here fridge and click search, and in this case I have three options. Various sizes, various styles. If I like any of those, I could click on. And in this case I've got two options, a Revit 2009 Imperial option and a Revit 2010 Imperial option. I'm going to bring in the 2010 option, so I'll check the box here and say download. And in this case I'll click down here to get the downloaded fridge. The fridge opens up. And what I really want to do with it, rather than amend it or edit it, I want to load it into my current project. So I'll click here. And then I get the option to place the fridge. I'll just go for this area here for now. I'll just set the fridge right there with a click and hit escape to decline any more instances of that fridge. If I click on the fridge, I get access to the move and rotate options so that I can slide it into position or turn it around if necessary and position it as I've done with these ones at the back here. I'll just show you that for now. I'll take this instance away, I'll right click on it and delete. And to place this new one in position, we'll go to the ground floor plan. Here's our new fridge that we want to position. Just going to click and hold and drag and carefully position alongside the other instances. When I go back to 3D view, there's my new fridge in place. You might find that although there's a huge quantity of material online under Autodesk Seek, that you don't find exactly the item you're looking for. If that's the case, you might find you want to go to one of the third-party online warehouses where a huge selection of Revit models can be downloaded free of charge. Here's one example here. I've logged in, and in my keyword I'm going to try again, fridge. And I could, if I want, restrict to a specific version of Revit. I'm going to say search. And in this case I get a fairly high number of hits. I'll click to download this first choice. I get the option to save. I'm going to save it as its existing name. I'm defaulting to save into the current project. Say save and open up the fridge, and as before load it into the project. And again I get the chance to place the fridge with one click. I'll hit escape to decline another instance. I'll go to 3D view again and see that here's my new fridge here. And in this case what I've actually brought in is a fridge that doesn't sit on the floor. This is actually a smaller fridge. It's designed to sit on a worktop. So if I click on it, I find that the offset value is currently set at 0, which is why it's sitting on the floor just now. But if I needed it sitting up at a particular height, I could set that offset value at, let's say, 1.2 meters. Hit return. And you can see that the fridge is now off the ground. Another way to refine your model and to add some finishing touches in an instance like this can be to add some decals to the model. The decals are currently in place, but because of the visual style that I've chosen, they're virtually impossible to see here. They're only shown as rectangles with crosses through them. I'll do a quick render at pretty low quality to show you the effect of the decals. And this is what the scene looks like when it's rendered, and importantly with the decals in position like so. And I'll take a moment to show you the process of applying decals. It's very straightforward. Just close that render dialog box. I'll take that away. Go into the insert menu if you're not already there and click on the decal option. You get two choices, place decal and decal types. Step 1 in the process is to click on decal types, and up comes the decal types dialog box, and clicking on the create new decal button you get the chance to name this new image and say OK, and I'm going to navigate with this button here to the folder where I've stored the new logo, double click on it, and in comes my new logo. Here it is here. If I say OK, that's step 1 of 2 complete. I've loaded the new logo into this project. Back into the same decal drop down here and say place decal now. And it's as simple as clicking on the face where you want the decal to be placed. I could pick that face, automatically flip around to the other face if that's what I want, or on the top surface. Any flat surface or any flat cylindrical surface will allow you to paste the decal onto it. Having clicked once to position it, you could position a second, a third and a fourth. I'm going to hit escape and then click on the decal that I've just placed and resize to suit. Click and hold and reposition if you want. You'll find you can stretch that to virtually any size, and with the decal placed, as soon as you render now, you're going to get the proper image. So basically you could summarise the refining process as constantly going backwards and forwards between the prototype and the design brief, checking that all of the required content is in place in your prototype, and by the time you've got all that detail that you were after in the design brief, you're looking at a solution.